3D audio is going to be a game changer in the world
of this generation.
I'm pretty sure Tecmo Bowl has a speed run.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Most Elite podcast. Today, we're playing a reimagined Resident Evil Survivor. The links to these mods will be in the description below. And much like all the other times recently, I am not playing this game at the same time of this recording. This recording was made over multiple days. Things have really been getting in my way to do this, and it's been upsetting me, but I'm working through it. So without further ado, let's talk some gaming news. While you watch me, I am playing it, but I'm not playing it at the same time. I play this very cool demo, a reimagined Resident Evil Survivor. So let's get to some gaming news. I hope everyone is having a great week, and I hope everyone isn't too worn out by the heat out here. At least out here where I am, it has been sweltering. For the past 2 days, it's been over 90 degrees, and it feels like 100. I can tell you that. It feels like 100. Anyway, let's go to some EA news off the top. Apex Legends Mobile has become the highest downloaded iOS game in over 60 countries. Even India. Now, it overtook Battlegrounds India. And if anybody knows anything about India and PUBG, particularly the youth over there in PUBG, then that's a pretty big deal. We'll see how high it goes. We'll see. I mean, I haven't played it, but I've seen videos, and it does feel like a real game, whereas like the console and PC version, it kind of feels disrespectful at this point that they don't have all those options that the mobile one has. And I understand the mobile one is going to make them a ton of money, like even more than the console and PC one. But it still feels unfair that they get like levels and perks and stuff that the OG version just simply does not have. It's really weird considering it's on season 13. Couldn't have snuck some of that stuff in. Couldn't have been dropping that stuff in over the course of each season. Respawn, you couldn't have done that. It's a little weird. I'm not even sure if Respawn developed the mobile one. I have no idea. Guess we could look it up. Let's look it up really fast. Forgive my typing. Apex Mobile Dev. Who downloaded it? Who developed it? Respawn. So Respawn did both. Okay, wow. Yeah, you couldn't have been dropping that stuff into the base game there, Respawn. What the hell? That feels kind of messed up. Anyway, per reporting from multiple outlets at this point, EA is actively and persistently looking for a buyer or a company willing to merge with it. They have reportedly held talks with some buyers like Disney, Apple, and Amazon. I'm not sure the length of these talks. I know the Disney one fell through because I guess Disney has Disney Plus to worry about. And yeah, I don't think it would be a good time for them to team up with EA. I'm not sure the length of the talks with Apple. The rumor was that Comcast got closest to a deal, but it fell through. I mean, obviously, EA was asked about this. Their spokesperson, John Resberg, said he's not commenting on rumors and speculation relating to mergers or acquisitions. So, I mean, that's about as far as the information goes. Now, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about EA. I mean, big companies, like, it is what it is. As long as nobody gets fired if they do the mergers, then they got it. I don't mind. But I'm not sure if any company would be willing to merge with EA. Like, that isn't a video game company. You know what I mean? The rumor is right now, jumping completely to a different topic, that oh my god, I completely forgot the name. It's Forspoken might get delayed because of Final Fantasy 16. And I don't know. We haven't heard any Final Fantasy 16 news, so that one feels like a large stretch of the imagination that a game that we have no release date, no new information for 2 years, would somehow suddenly show up and delay a game that, while it did get pushed back, it still is on track for this year. So I don't know. That one might take with a grain of salt. I recently purchased V Rising because I thought from the trailers, like, it looked like Diablo with like town building, but when you play the game, it's not that. And I just felt, I don't know what I felt, but it wasn't the game that I wanted it to be, you know. And I don't know. I want another Diablo game. That's all I want. Last episode the episode before last, we reported that Embracer Group had bought Square Enix Western IPs, including Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, and two others. So that company said that they're interested in sequels and remakes and remasters following once the deal finishes. It wants to do it. It at the end of the quarter. They strengthen their development. This is from their full year report, which you can read. An IP portfolio by entering into an agreement to acquire Crystal Dynamics. That's the team who did the Tomb Raider, American Tomb Raiders, as well as the Avengers, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal, including Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain, and other IPs. So, the announcement got an overwhelming and positive response. We see a great potential not only in sequels, but also remakes, remasters, spin-offs, as well as transmedia projects across the group. We expect the transaction to close in the July-September period. So, it'll be... While I don't believe they're going to remake Tomb Raider, considering those last three were remakes or reimaginings or what have you, I don't... There seems to be something loud outside my window. It's super early in the morning, by the way. Hold on. Alright, no idea what that was. But as I was saying, I don't see remakes for Tomb Raider, since those last three were remakes. Although I would love to see a Legacy of Kain. I mentioned this in the episode before. But I would love to see a Legacy of Kain remake. It's been years since the last one was in 2003. I think it was Defiance was the last one. So I'd like to see Soul Reaver again, you know. I'd like to see those. That would be very cool. Mankind, like Deus Ex, again, 2016. I don't know if it needs another game, or... I mean, if it's going to make another game, it's going to make another game, but... I don't know if it's, like... priority. Regardless. Crystal Dynamics, I mean... I want them to just come out and cancel Avengers, because they're working on Perfect Dark reboot. So, who knows? All I know is Embracer got a whole bunch of games now to really play with, and we'll see what they do with them. We'll see. I don't All I want out of the deal is more Legacy of King because I feel like Square Enix just didn't care about it. I guess not, right? And then 2003 was the last time we even heard of it. So that proves that they don't care. PlayStation Plus Classic just announced that the classic games, like PS1 games, will get trophies. So if you're a PlayStation player and you're going to play classic games on your PlayStation, you'll be able to get trophies that just didn't exist when those games came out. It'd be pretty weird. I want to be honest. It'd be pretty weird to see trophies in those games. Like, I'm doing a playthrough on this channel for Onimusha on Steam, and the Steam version has achievements, and achievements didn't exist on PS2. So it's strange to see them pop up while I'm playing. So who knows? Who knows? Yu-Gi-Oh news. Change Your Heart and Yatagarasu are now unbanned after 15 years of being banned on the competitive scene. That's a long time for cards to be banned. And it's really surprising that they got unbanned after all this time. You would think after 15 years, they would just let it rock, keep them banned. So, who knows how that'll change any. I don't know. I mean, the current meta decks. What are the current meta decks in Yu-Gi-Oh? I doubt the Change Your Heart can really fit in them. I don't know. I might be wrong. Yu-Gi-Oh guys are smarter than me, so they could probably make it work. Ace Combat has a partnership with Top Gun in the works, so you'll be able to be Maverick, I believe. Before I sign off, the Epic Game Store has like a huge sale going on till June. And I know a lot of PC gamers use Steam or whatever, but Epic Game Store has a crazy sale going on, so check it out. There's a whole bunch of cool games on there if you want. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just remembered it because Borderlands 3 is free. If you haven't played it yet, it is good. Definitely check that out if you're going to play it. But yeah, I think that's it for me for the gaming news. The rest of the video will just be me completing this very short demo. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay and the video. And I will see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all of those things. And hit the heart for me, and a bell, and tell your friends, and your friends' friends, and all that stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.